We've been talking a lot about the people who have been evacuated. Of course, animals are also having to be evacuated. And we saw pictures, we brought those to you here on 7 News, of the people who wrote their phone numbers on the side of their horses because they didn't have time to evacuate them.
Set them free,
they just released them. And so we're learning more about some of those animals that are now away from home.
Now, reporter Bonnie Silkman brings us one man's emotional search for a horse named Banjo, B-A-N-J-O. It has a very happy ending.
It's like losing a part of your family.
Thomas Boyle is just one of the thousands forced to abruptly leave home because of the devastating Black Forest fire.
A highway patrolman pulled up, said, "You got to get out of here." I had no warning.
To escape the fire, Boyle had to leave his horses in a nearby barn. But when he came back in the morning, his horse Banjo was gone.
And I was heartbroken. When I got that horse, he was abused, he was angry. He was a rehab horse. I had watched him grow into a very compassionate, kind horse. When I'm on his back, he knows what I'm thinking. And that's how close the relationship with that stallion is for me. There's nothing like it.
Boyle searched high and low for Banjo, looking everywhere he could think of. He had just about given up hope until he spotted a photo online.
Good thing for Facebook. I'm sure glad the day I signed on. I swore I never would do it. I couldn't believe it.
All it took was a simple post of one photo to bring Boyle and Banjo back together.
And I'm real excited to see him. Yeah, I'm real excited to see him. I thought I lost him. I didn't think about the smoke that was choking me. I didn't think about my hands burning. I didn't think about my eyes stinging. I didn't think about dying. I thought about my horses.
After a quick drive to a nearby farm, the moment had finally arrived.
Hey, you. Come here, Grumpy. I'm so glad you're all right. It's like seeing my kid. I'm so grateful for you guys taking care of him.
During the night, she had gone out and found Banjo in a pasture about 400 feet from a house that was burning down.
Thanks to Nancy and Randall Devaney, Banjo had been taken in, patched up, and most important, finally returned home.
It's pretty easy to tell who owned the horse. There's not very often you see a 240-pound, 6-foot man crying over a horse. The horse world is a really unique world because if you're an animal lover, it's impossible to say no to them.
Besides the burns and perhaps haunting memories that could last a while, Banjo's just fine.
I'm just grateful that the Lord allowed me to have my horse and that he made it.
In the midst of all the loss and tears, finally a happy ending.
There's been times I've gone in the barn upset about life, and Banjo just comes and pet on your shoulder, and it's all right. I've got my horse back, and there's not a better feeling in the world.
A cowboy and his horse, they cannot be separated. That's a great story.
That unconditional love, right?
Yeah, great story.